up a little bit better. Hold on, if we can get a little bit better. I don't know. Let me see. You guys see the view? Hold on one second, y'all. Let me try to get it up. I think that's about it. That's probably the best I can get. All right, y'all. Whew. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. Give it a second. Check in effect. What's going on, my brother? Thanks for the information, man. I'm just trying to let it sit a little bit. Let me know if it keeps buffering because I wanted to come outside in the with the view. Give me a 1 in the room if it's still bad. I'm trying not to touch it so it doesn't mess up. It looks better now? Cool. All right, cool. Appreciate it, yo. Hey, check, man. Big moves over there. I see you doing it. Yo, make sure y'all go check out my homie. Check in effect. We down here in channel on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Okay, I can't, like, I don't even know where to start this live. I told you guys, while I'm down here at South Beach, y'all see the view? Matter of fact, hold up. We got 11 people in the room. It's going to get blurry for a little bit, but I want to show you guys the view first. If you wasn't on the Instagram, so you guys can see where I'm at in my South Beach condo. Hold on a second. Let me flip it around real quick. Let me take it off for this real quick. I'm going to try to move it slow so you guys can see it, okay? All right. Now I'm on YouTube. I'm not on StreamYard, so it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be able to see all your comments while I'm typing, but I'm just giving y'all a little view from my condo in South Beach. And the reason why I'm doing that, besides from just showing y'all a view, is because this topic is about money doesn't make you high value. And I've been watching a lot of different shows on YouTube since I've been here, just relaxing at my beach front waterfront condo in Miami on YouTube. And I don't want to say anybody's name, but there was another podcast in Miami that I recently just watched, and I feel as though it's need to have the conversation. Like I said, I don't really ever knock any other black creators. That's just not how I do. So I won't solely say a name, but the topic in general, I felt as though is really need to be discussed. All right. So give me again. Do it again for me. I want to make sure it clears up before we start talking. Give me a 1 in the room if it's good. Give me a 2 in the room if it's still bad. If it's still bad. And if you guys can hear me clearly, give me a 2 ones, I guess. I see 16 people in the room. Hope you hit the like button. Okay, it's cool. All right, good. So we can get to the talking. The value comes within. Okay, good, awesome. All right, y'all. I felt as though I come outside because this view is a lot better than me just being at the computer in my house. Even though the computer in my house is 4K, we'll just talk about it. All right, so I watched this podcast, and it's another podcast in Miami, and there was a person on the podcast. Like I said, I don't talk about black people in a negative light on my channel. That's not what I do. I try to keep things positive, but I felt as though this topic needed to be discussed. And the guy had an argument with a woman, right? The guy had an argument with the woman on the platform. Now the woman was very respectful. She was responding. She was taking a lot of criticism from a lot of guys that was there. Not all the guys, but a lot of guys that was there. And one of the guys started calling her out her name and stuff, and started going on a crazy rant about it. And the first thing he said was, "I got more money than you. I got more money than you. That's why you broke. That's why your boyfriend's broke. That's why your man's broke. This and this and this." And this is a guy who once stated that he was a high value person, a person of high value. I've also saw another incident where the same guy had to tell a woman that, hey, I'm the prize, or I'm the one who needs to be worshipped. For me, it's like, I don't understand it. Like, as a person who considers himself high value, not because of the money I have, but rather because of the way that people are inspired by my actions, by the way that women are attracted to me, who I am, without seeing all the money. I've considered myself, and like I said, when I say people are inspired, it's not just women. Men are inspired, kids are inspired, older folks are inspired. The way that people treat me showed me that I'm high value. But this guy particularly thought that just because he had money, he was a high value person, which kind of blew my mind. It blew my mind. Um, and I wanted to have this conversation because I feel as though here in the United States, we, not just black people, but we as a whole people, kind of construe that value is attached to money. I mean, me personally, I attach value to your lifestyle, the quality of life, because I feel as though quality of life is more important. Now, yes, I feel as though you do need money to enjoy a quality of life that can be considered a value to you or of high value. But to see how a person treats another person who they have at the time more power than also adds to whether or not you can be valued. Like, if you have all the power in the world and you treat your servants or you treat the people who work for you like servants or peasants, I consider that low energy. I consider that not a how, and I'm going to try to get your comments too, but it's not showing up as much. I mean, okay, cool. I think like I think that thought that money and power determines how more important you are than somebody else is just like, it's bad, man. It's very bad, and I feel as though that is a very negative thing when it comes to just this world, man. I was like I was so impressed because the woman, she was calm, she was relaxed, she was explaining everything. It was obvious that the woman wasn't from this country, so she might have had a little more difficult time learning speaking English, but she understood and she knew how to articulate herself. And then there was another brother there that got up because he understood. He felt like this is going over the top. This is over the top, and it just wasn't the way that you have a conversation with somebody. And I just feel as though we gotta change that narrative, man. I don't know if it's possible, because here's the thing, and I was talking to my boys about stuff like this. Yeah, pure power never trips. Yes, exactly. Big business. Pure power never trips. I hear you. Pathfinder says, don't subscribe to the high value definition. Your legacy is your value. Oh man, I was trying to read it. Hold a second. Your legacy is your value. You have been an ambassador of travel. You're my high. But listen, like I said, my channel is not just about travel. It's about my life. It's about trying to inspire others to go live their lives to the max, because that's what I'm doing. I'm living my life to the max every moment. I have financial education on my channel. I have my interaction with family. I have my interaction with women. I have finance on my channel, and I have travel on my channel. I have a lot of different aspects of my lifestyle that I try to share with others to, help others find their way and leave a trail. You're not gonna be able to save everybody, but like, it feels like if you don't come off a certain way, you're not gonna get. If I don't come off like real rowdy and real crazy, I might not get the attention that a lot of other people get. But the issue with that is that by doing that, you are devaluing the product that you produce. Like, if I was to get all wild and start talking crazy to the women, like you see in my videos, I feel as though it would be a bad example of what to be. Chosen one. No, I have not been to Asia as of yet. I was planning to go to Tokyo during the Olympics, and then they canceled it. But either next year or the following year, I will be in Thailand. But I haven't figured it out yet, man. Let me see. This one is definitely a lot harder than live chat. There we go. All right, good to see you, champ. Let's keep yeah, definitely, man. Definitely building, man. Step at a time. So now that we talked about that for a little bit, let me just give you guys an update of how things are going in Miami. Now, for some reason, like, I got here Monday, right? Tinder isn't working as great. I really wanted to fly down to Colombia, but that's out of it. I just took my car to the Audi shop today to get it fixed, so I know that's gonna be a nice little hefty bill. And I just applied for some different film festivals for my Black Man's Guide to World Travel. So I'm definitely gonna be staying in Miami. So I've been doing the whole Tinder search thing, and man, it's just been dry, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been dry. Like, I actually have a female I'm probably go on a date with tomorrow. We just go to the bar. So not really a date, just go to the bar, get something to eat, something chill that I've already met before. She's been on a video on the channel recently. We'll hang out. She's in the Navy, and we'll hang out for a little bit, probably tomorrow or maybe even tonight. I don't know. If she don't have to work tonight, we may hang out. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to really really do it, get any tender work until like Thursday. That's when the crowd comes in. Let me see. Big business. I'll be in there in February. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Buck Travel says do South Africa over Thailand. Uh, this is the thing, Buck Travel. Um, what's going to depend on whether I do Thailand or South Africa is whether or not I can get the days off that I think I need to get South Africa, because I need to go to South Africa when they have a big event, and I believe the biggest event in South Africa is in December. If it's after New Year, if it's after Christmas, I may be able to get those days off. But if it's any time before Christmas, then I don't think I'm going to get the days off. Now, when it comes to Thailand, I'm feeling as though I'm going to go during a big event like what's that called, full moon in Thailand. Because like I said, I want to do the Black Man's Guide. Either place I go, I plan on doing the Black Man's Guide. And being there for 2 weeks and during a full event, I feel as though I'll get enough content to really give you guys the type of guide that I give you. Somebody else just came in the room. It just seen it. It just shucks. There we go. German, what's going on, man? Chilling, man. Just came out here to enjoy this nice little breeze, converse with the homies, see if you guys had any questions. This might be only like a 30-minute live. I told you guys, while I'm down in South Beach for this whole week, we're gonna go live every day. Like more towards, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. I'll probably have more to talk to you guys about, simply because that's when it starts really getting live over here in Miami. But right now we're just conversing rather about just the thought that money makes you high value, or money gives you the authority to feel you're better than everybody else, and it doesn't. Now I can understand people not listening if I was a person who didn't have any money, but come on, I'm a person with money telling you that that's not it. That's not it. The way you treat people when you have power is really who you really are. You really never know who someone is until you see how they treat the people that don't have the power when they have the power. I see some more people coming in the room. What up? Gotta keep tapping this to see it. Black Man's Guide. Oh, let me go back here. Black Man's Guide. Yes, it's probably still. I'm trying to go a little bit further. Hold on a second, y'all. It's gonna be a little bit shaky. I don't have a tripod. I need to get one. A tripod. I'll probably get a tripod today, so you guys get a better view. Hold up. That's why I gotta screw it down. Hold up. Black Man's Guide to Peru, Chile. Maybe in the future. Been to Thailand and Philippines for the past 5 years. I'm going to South Africa soon. Need to switch it up. Yeah, the whole thing. I'll talk about that in a second. But let me put it now. Check. DJ Chisel is at work. Chisel. He does the standing up stage and the music stuff like that. I'm probably gonna hit Chisel up tonight because I don't know. See if we maybe go to Mango's or something. Because Mango's is pretty much always open until late night. You might be able to grab something out of there. Last night I was just so tired from the flight and staying up all night that I didn't go anywhere. But let me get back to the other guy's question he asked. Oh man, touching this. I gotta get it. What's the name? Let me see. I'm having a hard time. Man, what's up, man? Having a hard time choosing where to go next. Here's the thing. All right, here you go. Let me see. All right, here's the thing, y'all. I'm 38 now, right? And I've been traveling since I was 18. And I got my own place first, and I started traveling nationally. Then at 24, I started traveling internationally. So I've been traveling internationally for 14 years, y'all. 14 years. I'm the longest person on YouTube that's been traveling doing this stuff. So you guys got to know I'm kind of getting towards the end where I don't want to travel as many places like everyone else. I want to just build in the places that I really like. Like I really enjoy Colombia. I really enjoy Mexico, Playa del Carmen. I really enjoyed that. So right now, I'm more focused on limiting the amount of places I go and only going one new place per year. And for the next maybe 5-6 years, I'm planning on just going to one place for the year. And if I do go somewhere else, it'll be somewhere I already been. And I'll give you the vlogs, but I don't know if I'm going to give you more than one Black Man's Guide per year anymore, because I want to focus. I'm at the point at 38 years old. I'm at the point in my life where I want to own outside of the country. Once I own outside of the country, and I got my place in Miami, I got my 2 places in New Jersey, I feel as though I can really start to maybe I guess I got 6 more years before I can retire. So maybe by that 6th year before I can retire, I will have, because I just hit 20 years this month, or next month I hit 20 years. So I've actually got 5 years after next month, 5 years and 1 month before I can retire. And after I retire from my 9 to 5 or nine to two, I really plan on just maybe staying at one place for 4 months at a time, going to Colombia, staying in Cali for 4 months, going to Brazil, staying in Rio for 4 months, going to maybe even the DR and staying for 4 months. But the only way I can get that and feel comfortable with doing that is that if in the next 6 years I start winding down with traveling as much. So I'm going to almost guarantee you guys you're going to get one black man, at least one black man's guide to world travel every year starting next year. But if I do go anywhere else, it'll just be places I've been, and you'll get vlogs, but that's about it. Because I feel as though, because I started so early and I've been doing this so long, I gotta kind of like, I have the urge to really do this, and I feel as though I can be the one to set precedent, so that when people think about traveling, they don't have to feel as though they have to go all over the place. They can just find what they like, and then when at the end of they finish, they just go where they like. You know how some people say, and I'm gonna get to our comments. You know how some people say, why you keep going to the same countries? I kind of want to get to that point where I'm telling people, listen, we're going to the same countries because we like those countries. We like those places. You don't have to really explore the whole world. You just got to find the options that you like. Oh man, I gotta really get this. I gotta get a what's the name, y'all? Yo, Flyboy. At some point, I'm coming there for vacation, and we'll get a drink together with some sexy women. Okay. Listen, y'all know I come once a month. Now pause. You know I come down to Miami once a month. I used to come twice a month down to Miami. Pause. But now it's just once a month. Oh my goodness, I just gotta hold it here. Travel Supreme, what's going on, man? Never been in South America. Oh, South America. Wow, chosen one. That's crazy. That's crazy, chosen one. Yeah, I mean, if you live in the United States, that's crazy. Pathfinder says you always have to switch it up. The world is the playground. I wouldn't say always, but you should have options. Like the whole thing, I think, is that, and I'll go a little bit into this. Like I said, once again, I have to say the statement with the fact that I have not been to Sosua yet. I've been to DR 3 times, but I haven't been to Sosua yet, and I haven't been to Puerto Plata or Santo Domingo. But a lot of people was complaining about how Sosua is dead or overrun, but I don't really think, from the notice of how I've traveled, I don't think it is. I think what's happening is that people are consistently finding one place that they love so much, and they keep going there over and over and over again. And repetitive cycles sometimes make something feel bland, like it's not new anymore. Now, if you're going once a year for like 4 months, and you go somewhere else for 4 months, and you go somewhere else for 4 months, then when you get back to that place like Dominican Republic, you might be like, oh, this is brand new again, or this giving me that dopamine that I need to really feel happy while being here. Same thing with Colombia. But see, the difference with Colombia is that Colombia, you can go to different parts. So I could spend 3 months in Barranquilla and have a totally different time than spending 3 months in Medellin, or spending 3 months in Bogota, if that's what you like. And I feel as though the more options you have, the better things are. But you don't need to keep trying to find more options if you found like at least 3 or 4 that fit for you. Let's see. Not joking, you should attempt North Korea. Can you see yourself going to Soho, London? I definitely do want to go back to London, only because I didn't really get the black experience when I went there, and now that I have connections over there, I do want to get back to London, but it's not a rush. What's the best club in South Beach? Best is always relative. It really depends what you want, what kind of club you want. Because if you want a Latin club, then I would say you can go to Wynwood, or you can go to Little Havana. If you want a hip hop club, I would say maybe go to Live, or go to Exchange, or if you want something more mixed, go to Mangoes. It really depends. Travel Supreme says someone who loves South Korea and North Korea is MIA is better than PTY. What's PTY? Pattaya? Nah. Oh, MIA to Pattaya is 386 round trip. How many hours is that, man? That's crazy. Sonny, what's up, man? You motivated me to get my passport, fam. Now all I need is to get some stamps. Any recommendations? All right, so I always tell people, and I keep trying to get this background in because I like this little background right here. I'm trying to find a location, but if I when I get the tomorrow I'll do it. I'll get the tripod tomorrow, so yeah, so I don't have to keep looking down like this. But I would say for your first international trip, you want to make sure you go somewhere that isn't completely different from the United States. By that I mean go to Sosua, go to Playa del Carmen or Cancun, go to Haku Beach, Costa Rica, because I feel as though the separation from the United States isn't too much. It's like having training wheels, and it's a dope vibe. You know what I mean? If you, I would say go to Cartagena, but I wouldn't make that my first trip because I feel as though you want something. You want your second trip to be higher than your first trip, and if you go to Cartagena first and you're really going for the women, it's going to be kind of hard to match that. So I would definitely say Haku, Costa Rica, or San Jose, Costa Rica, um, Mexico, Playa del Carmen or Cancun, or Sosua for the first trip. Let's see. Buying first prop. Traveler Spring says buying my first property in Cali in November and getting my retirement visa at the end of the month. That's dope, man. That is dope. See, that's another option you could do. Check says, bro, I gotta check out the spot in Miami. Yo, Check, when you hear, just let me know, man. Like I said, I think I got some. Just hit me up on my on the WhatsApp because like most of the time I'm not here. Like most of the time I got I got screeners, but most of the time I'm not here. So if I'm not here, one of I should say this. If I'm not here and like one of my coworkers that I know is not here or one of my shorties is not here, then you just let me know, man. You probably just come through and stay because I think I had Rami Travels here and he stayed at the crib for a week because it's like what I mean. Once I meet somebody, I know everything is cool. Everything is what's up, man. Let me see. I'll be in Cartagena for Halloween. Any Uber safe out there? We aren't trying to go to the Play Cup. Wait, what? Hold on a second, y'all. I will be in Cartagena for Halloween. Bro, you don't even need Uber Beats is not in Cartagena, but you don't even need Easy Pass Pro in Cartagena, bro. Cartagena is there for you. Wherever you want to go, you can go in the clubs, you can go out the clubs, you can go on the clock tower, you can go out there, you can do Tinder. Everything is there, man. Everything is there except for it won't be a high amount of non-pros. It won't be a high amount of non-pros. It's for Halloween. I'm hearing from shout out to V Swells the Traveler. I'm hearing from V Swells that Halloween is really lit in Cartagena, y'all. Let me see. Young SC said, yo, Check, what you saying, brother? I love your content too. Yeah, definitely. Check, I was in Miami in September. I went to your hood, Brownsville. You mean Broward County? Retiring before 40 is definitely the move. Actually, I'll be able to retire at 43. The thing about that is that thanks, J Mass. The thing about that is that my son is not in high school yet, so I kind of want to still be close, like within, at least 3 hours. Like Miami is like a 3-hour ride, so I might be able to pull off coming to staying in Miami, and retiring and coming to Miami for a little bit. And if you need me, I go right back. I always get them on the weekends. Might be get them every other week now, but or every week if I retire. But we'll see. Brickell is definitely nice, man. Brickell is definitely nice, but see, Brickell doesn't. To me, Brickell is nice because you got more people your age. It's more hustle and bustle. You run into more people who you can network with, and like maybe build your team, your core four, or build your network and net worth with people that you meet in Brickell. But the issue with Brickell is you don't get this. Let me show you guys real quick. You don't get this peace and tranquility. You don't get this peace and tranquility in Brickell. Like I'm probably one of the youngest people in this complex. There's probably maybe like 5 people and this is like about a 300 condo complex, and maybe 200 actually. But I'm like one of the youngest people here, so like a lot of the people here are more older and retired, so it's more relaxed, man. It's not like, and there's no Airbnb, so I don't have to worry about people coming in here, running amok. So it's pretty good vibe, man. Let me see. Go ahead. I plan on buying a condo there in South Beach or Brickell. It really, like I said, like I just said, it really depends on what kind of vibe you want. It really depends on what kind of vibe you want. German says, tell them folks to travel. Wow, so many ants here now. Tell them folks to travel to them countries if they have issue with you spending. Tell them folks to travel with them countries. Yeah, it's money. Money Talk Tuesdays. Let's go. Nah, this is a week in South Beach, day 2. That's what I gotta put on my thing. It's a week in South Beach, day 2. And every day I'm here, we're gonna do a live. So if you got any questions about anything travel related, lifestyle related, finance, family, anything related, just ask me, because I'm here to just, converse with you guys and, hang out. And yes, I could be on the beach. Maybe tomorrow I'll do something from the beach. I don't know. Right now it's kind of dreary, and I'm actually waiting for my clothes to finish. So take a I'll probably take a bike ride to the beach. It's crazy. I'll probably take a bike ride to the beach after my towels get out the dryer in like 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Yeah, let me see. 49 people in the room. Hold the like button. Our best place to exchange my dollars in El Centro by the clock tower in Cartagena. Okay, if you don't want to use the ATM, because they could read the card and stuff, because there is an ATM, I think Italy, that gives you a great rate. But if you're ready in Cartagena, because you can also exchange your money at your bank in your state. You may get a lower interest. You might get a lower exchange rate. Well, you get more because it's the dollar is higher now. But they don't charge you at your bank. They won't charge you anything. But if you're in Cartagena already, there's a money exchange bank like around the corner from the clock tower. It's not in the section of the clock tower. It's like around the corner going to, I believe, Gets Money. You could walk there or it's something like that, but it's a money exchange place. You just ask anybody where the money exchange, Cameo Exchange, or the Banco is. It's next to Bank of Colombia. Or you can go inside the bank too. But you're gonna need your passport for that. Appreciate the knowledge, fam. You got it, Sonny. Going to Taco this weekend. I watched the guys. Yo, ends. You gonna have a wild time, man. Especially if you're going this weekend. Oh, it's not Halloween. It's gonna be nice, man. I really enjoyed my time at Haku, man. I really enjoyed my time at Haku Beach. What do I do for work? I drive trucks for FedEx. I've been with the company since I was 18. I'm 38 now, so that's 20 years. And because I was started so young, I was grandfathered in to at 25. I get all the benefits except for healthcare. So I'm able to retire after 25 years. I'm able to retire and get all the benefits except for healthcare. And with healthcare, I can just get healthcare in another country and be able to go there, or I can just, I don't know. I haven't really figured that one out, that part out yet. How does Tinder work in Miami? Tinder works amazingly usually in Miami. But I normally come to the Miami on Thursdays, right? So on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays, Tinder works real good because most ladies that come to Miami, they leave on Monday. So if you get that woman that's here on Sunday, she want to hang out with you her last day because she's leaving on Monday, most of the odds you're gonna knock something down. Like the last time I was here, I met two different women. The last time I was here, and I was only here for 4 days. And I really want to get a regular woman, like just one regular woman here, and every now and then add another one to the quick brand. But I want a consistent one here, and I think I'm on the verge of getting one. I have to really decide if I'm going to go that way with this woman. But yeah, but Tinder works pretty good here in Miami. It's way better than a lot of other places, most of the places I've been in the States. Bruh, you solid. You solid as on the last few lives. Your insight on everything. You and the dude with the gray hair. I appreciate it, man. Who's with the gray hair? DH, what's up, man? What's the best advice you would give your younger self? Oh man. All right, so he says, what's the best advice you would give your younger self in terms of money? All right. So my younger self, I would just say, do exactly what you're doing. Don't change anything, because it would change where I'm at now if I did anything different. But if I'm giving advice to a younger person, I would say right now the most important thing you can do is lower the cost of living for you. Whatever you got to do to lower the cost of living, whether get a roommate, I'm borderline saying move back in with parents, to be honest with you. I'm borderline not saying move back in with parents, but get a roommate, get a smaller apartment. Don't go from a one bedroom to a studio. Whatever you have to do for the next year, because I feel as though next year inflation is going to go crazy, and there's going to be a lot of people either losing their jobs or a lot of people having high amounts of bill they have to pay back. That would be the first step. And then secondly, I would say if you can get a house, get a duplex. That's the only other thing I would say, because a duplex will set you right. Let me see. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's gonna keep flipping. How could Tinder be dry in Miami? What's your favorite food spot down there? All right, so this is good. Sucks because I don't have a rock or something I can put back here. All right, so how can Tinder be dry? Okay, Tinder can be dry simply because it is a Tuesday. Most of the people who come for the weekend leave on a Wednesday. Most of the ladies who are here, they're working. So during the day, Tinder could be dry. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that one. Let me see. Oh, what's my favorite food spot down here? Clive's Cafe is in Little Haiti. It's a Jamaican restaurant in Little Haiti. I just was there yesterday too. What is the passport Pookie term I've been hearing about? I'm heading to Cali, Colombia due to your Black Man's Guide series on that city and country. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Okay. So here's the thing with passport Pookie terminology, and the thing, it's my perception. Everyone may have a different perception. But here's the thing with passport Pookie and my strife against it. People call passport Pookies the people, the men, doesn't have to be black, but the men who come from the United States and have the same United States throwing money, wearing big earrings, flossing mentality in other countries, that you don't have to do that. And they come over there and they pay more. That's what people, I feel as though, call a passport Pookie. The issue I have with this is that to down somebody because they're not educated yet, because they haven't, especially coming from the United States, where United States and school doesn't really, it miseducates so many of us, to get upset at somebody for doing that rather than showing them another way. Now, if you show them another way and they still go the way they want to go, then hey, whatever happens to them happens to them. But I don't like when people talk condescending to what they consider a passport Pookie, because all the passport Pookie is you before you knew the knowledge of travel, before you knew the right way to operate, maybe before you seen a Black Man's Guide. That's all the passport Pookie is. Somebody from the States has been miseducated who goes overseas and thinks that they still have to act in a certain way they did in the States. But that's some level of education. Enlighten that brother, enlighten that sister, enlighten that person. Don't try to knock that person because maybe you had an option, maybe you had something that they didn't have. You had a father, so your father showed you how not to be a Pookie. You had a strong mother, and your mother showed you how not to be a Pookie. You had a family. You had these people might not have had any mother or father. These people might not have had any hope. They may have came from the slums. They may have came from an environment where they had to spend every penny they had to go overseas so they could see something different. But you want to call them passport Pookie. You want to talk down on them. This is what I'm talking about, high value, man. You can't be high value if you're talking down on somebody who has power, who's powerless because you have power or you have knowledge and they don't have knowledge. Try to help that brother. Try to help that person. So that's what passport Pookie is, and why I have a problem with people like talking down and speaking negative on them, because, bruh, like, all of us don't have the same opportunity, man. All of us don't have the same opportunity. Let me see. Cali gonna be dope too. My shout out to La Leche. If you haven't seen my Black Man's Guide to Cali, Colombia, or if you haven't seen my Cali, Colombia vlogs, and you see La Leche in the vlogs, she's back in Cali, Colombia right now, and I was just talking to her. She was looking so good. I was just talking to her, but yeah. Money, high value for makes you. Shao Kahn, no, I don't feel as though that's true. I hope you heard when I explained why money doesn't make you high value. Let me see. Word. I will take a prep year in TJ, then go to Colombia. Okay. Tijuana. I haven't really been there, so I can't really give you anything on that one. Amir Parker. If I don't know Spanish and I got regular women I'm talking to, wait. If I don't know Spanish and I got regular women I'm talking to, should I still go to Medi? All right, are you trying to say if you're dealing with non-pros, or a woman who comes off as a non-pro, and you don't know Spanish, so I'm guessing you're talking in translator, as long as you let her know that you're using translate, if she's still interested in the conversation, then it's just a language barrier. And the language barrier is the easiest thing to come across now, because you can just talk into your phone. You don't have to sit there and type with her unless you're like in a club or something. You don't have to sit there and type, go back and forth with her. You can just talk on your phone and then pass it to her, and she talk on the phone, and that get rid of the communication. To close it done. It's a dumb term. I don't want to call anything dumb. I just try to enlighten people on, why I don't like the term passport pookies, why I personally don't like it, and why I don't downgrade anybody who lives that lifestyle. Matt Gordon, what's going on? All right, Chris Michael says, looking to plan a bachelor party in Cartagena next April. Woo woo. Any advice on how you would throw one for your peoples down there? Yes, my homie, shout out to E Black. E Black just had a bachelor party for his homies, or he was just at a bachelor party for his homies down in Cartagena. And what they did was super dope. Now you're gonna want to, if you want to do it right. You want to spend a little bit of money. What you want to do is go to Airbnb, right? And on Airbnb, they got these whole houses. Like, if you're down in Cartagena, they got these big estates, right? Where you can rent out the whole estate. It comes with a security guard with a gun. It comes with you can have as many guests as you want. I think it's like 10 to 12 guests. Big bedrooms, got a pool inside, and it's right in the clock tower. If I was throwing a bachelor party in Cartagena, I would rent one of those, and they'd be like $1,100 a night. I know it's a lot of money. I know it's $1,100, no, not $1,100, like $400 or $500 a night. I don't know, something like that, $500 a night. And I know that sounds like a lot of money, but for the bachelor party experience for 2 days, if you're paying like $1,100 for 2 days, and it's what it is, it's worth it, man. Especially if you got 10 people, not 10, you're gonna have 5 people. 10 would be like 7 bedrooms, 8 bedrooms. You have 8 people, right? Even if you have 8 people at $200, $300 a pop, that would be a good plan for that, man. I definitely would be a good plan. Hope you guys hit the like button. I see everybody hitting it up. Let me see. How HC? What's going on, man? Matt Goodman, yeah, La Leche, man. Listen, I heard some information, and I don't know how true it's going to be, but I heard it's in the works. I heard that Colombia and the United States may be working towards not making women from Colombia get a visa. Bro, if that happens, I got a couple flyouts I'm gonna do to Miami. I know everybody says, "Oh, don't bring the women to New Jersey. Don't bring the women to the United States." But for a quick weekend, bro, I'd rather pay the $300 round trip than to have to go out there when the tickets are $500. So I don't know, man. Actually, nah, I'd probably rather go out there. So I don't know. Well, maybe. Wish I could take some of these questions. Let me see. Amir Parker, should I mess with any pros in El Centro? Because some of them be bad and cheaper. Okay. Now, I had this conversation the other day, and we're probably going to end this soon because we're over 30 minutes and my clothes are done. I had this conversation in one of my $1 million questions where danger is based on, the person who accountable for danger is you. It's not Medellin, it's you. And the reason why I say this is because in El Centro, things are less economical, right? So you will find a lot more pros in El Centro that want a lot less money, right? They want a lot less money. If it's just one, and you make sure you have a guard, and you make sure your guard either takes her ID or makes her write her name down, and you have a safe or you have somewhere to put your money and stuff, values and stuff, and she's not staying the night, El Centro could be dope, man. If you guys see my Medellin vlog when I was doing the Casas run, there's a lot of Casas down in Medellin. I mean, in El Centro, and the women are of quality. It's a lot less, but there also are women that walk around or pros that walk around. So if it's your first time, I'd say no. But if you have been internationally before, maybe you speak a little Spanish, maybe, yeah, definitely. But if you go to El Centro, go to where the church is at, the center where the church is at, and all the statues is at, and look around that area. Don't walk past, especially if you're alone. There's a part in El Centro that I forgot what the name of the place is called. It starts with an R, and it's in the Black Man's Guide. Don't walk past the that part because there are little castles in that area, but past that area can get a lot more a lot way less economically. What's the name? And you want to make sure you secure yourself by going with more people or just not going because why take the risk when you can get something quality. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, we're getting towards the end. Cool. Last couple questions. Rain God Beach, what's up, man? D Mitch, if you got any last questions, we'll go at the most, we'll go 5 more minutes, and then I gotta end this. I'll end this with showing you guys the view again. But we'll go 5 more minutes because I gotta go pick up my towels at the dryer. Fly Mitch says, what it do? I was on Cartagena, but lately I've been researching and more and more Medellin. First time going to Colombia, thinking about Europa Suites. Okay. Here's the thing. Europa Suites, hands down the best place the nicest place I ever stayed in Colombia. I'm talking about I've been to Barranquilla, I've been to Cali, I've been to Cartagena, I've been to Medellin. Europa Suites in Medellin, flyest 5-star place I ever seen, right? These are like expensive. It's expensive. It's very expensive. It's like $215 a night. And it's in Parque Lleras, which means that you can that's Tinder finally responded back. It's in Parque Lleras, which means you can get stuff out of and close and like in the streets where Keith says, clean and close. The thing I would say is to go into Medellin first before Cartagena. If you've never been to Colombia, I guess you could still do it. You could, but you just got to be more careful than you would have to be in Cartagena. It really depends. If it's your first international trip, I definitely wouldn't suggest it. I definitely wouldn't suggest it as your first international trip. Matt Goodman says $1,300 for big mansion with a security guard. Yeah, for 2 nights. Yeah, it's not bad at all, man. Like I said, if for a bachelor party, it's not bad. If you're going with your friends just to hang out, it's way bad because you can get a 3-bedroom for like $200. But for a bachelor party, definitely not bad, and it's dope, and you have some dope memories. Let's see, travelers. As a GS8, I can confirm that they're working and easy visas for Colombia in general, exchange lucrative oil. Yeah, I've heard about that. I wasn't sure, man. Like I said, I wasn't sure travel. I didn't want to like really put it out there if I wasn't sure. I just wanted to mention it. I know about El Centro and Medellin. When you black and from Jersey, you can go anywhere. I don't want to just tell people that because not everybody from Jersey has the same ability to maneuver outside of the, what I mean? Like if you're from certain parts of Jersey, you may have been coddled by the United States making things safe for you. So I don't want to say anybody from Jersey or anybody from anywhere, or even from Newark. You know what I mean? So let me see. All right, last 2 questions. Rain God Beats. When you were moving around Medi, did you catch Ubers to the mall or something, or walk there and just get dropped off by the street? Okay, so when I was moving around Medellin, yes, I caught Ubers, but also DJ Chisel had been to Medellin plenty of times before. So a couple times we caught either a cab or we caught the train. So we were able to get around by catching the train and going places as well. So, but I wouldn't suggest you catching the train by yourself if you don't know the area, because just looking at the maps, especially if you don't speak Spanish, is going to be quite difficult. So yeah, we moved from, we did Ubers, we did cabs, and we did a train. Let me see. Last couple questions. You should do a Santo Domingo Black Man's Guide. It's lit out there. I've heard Santo Domingo is dope. It's more of something I think I would be into more than Sosua. But DR right now, like when I go back to DR, it'll probably be after I'm like 42 or 43. Like when I just want to relax. Because right now, while I'm 38, I can move around, I could do things, I could do active things. I don't want to go to a place where I'm most likely going to just be sitting or just relaxing. So that's just my perspective. All right, Nikki her crazy. What's going on, man? All right, let's see. All those Spirit flights would be sold out if that goes with the U.S. Bruh, I'm almost guaranteeing, bro. Oh man, shout out to what was his name? Bitcoin, not Bitcoin. Shout out to Brandon. Oh my God, I forgot his name. It's been a long time. Brian. Shout out to Bitcoin Brian. he used to fly women, or before when he was in the chat a lot, he used to fly women out, right? And I was like, I never understood. I'm like, why would you fly women here to the States? This is before I got my place in Miami. Why would you fly women to the States when you could just go over there for cheaper and do that? Then like he broke down on a live that, you know, if he's working, he doesn't have time to fly out there. And I'm like, oh, that's a good point. If I don't have time to fly out there, I wouldn't mind paying $300 and flying a woman right out to Medellin. I mean, from Cartagena or Medellin or Santa Marta to Miami to my condo and just hanging out for the week. So if they do that, boy, it might be a lot of flyouts, man. Definitely Spirit. Ubers are literally no more than $4. That's a fact. Good time, Greg. Global told me to send you something, Flyboy. He said he wants a versus. I told Global, listen, Global Paper, man, you can't be the threesome king if you haven't had a threesome with twins yet. That's what I told him. Let's see. And last two comments. Coco, what's good? The best way to get to Guadalupe? The best way to get to Guadalupe is on the shuttle. You got to plan like a tour. I think that's the best way to get to Guadalupe. If you're going to get to Guadalupe as far as going to stay in Guadalupe, then you can take an Uber. But either the Uber or the tour. Don't take a taxi to Guadalupe. It's going to cost you. They're going to run it up. They're going to run it up. So either do a tour that goes to Guadalupe or take a taxi. You can get the tours from online on what's this called? Airbnb Experiences, or I think I have the Guadalupe tour on my on the Black Man's Guide to Medellin. I think I have the contact for the Guadalupe tour. Let's see. Uber isn't bad. Yeah, Uber isn't bad to Guadalupe, right? Last thing. That's exactly what he wanted me to send you. I know he did, but that was that, man. But I appreciate you guys and ladies and everybody here coming to the live. I gotta go get these towels out because I got all my towels in the thing. I might actually take a bike ride to the beach. But before we go, oh my God, the geckos are out. Before we go, let me give you guys a tour. Let me give you guys a walk around the place. Let me flip the camera. Oh, scratch myself. Welcome to South Beach, y'all. Woo-wee. Views, man. And like I said, I like it because, like, this right here is Bentley Bay. And it's like the more upper class one, where like you see celebrities and stuff, they stay in the Bentley Bay right there, like they own the condos there, because that's all owners. There's none of these places you can Airbnb on this side. So that's Bentley Bay right here, right? Right here is Bentley Bay. And you'll see like a bunch of celebrities and stuff that own condos there, right? And then, yeah, I'm going live every day, Amir. Every day I'm in South Beach, I'm going live. And then as you swing more over this way, this is Star Island. So Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, right now, if P. Diddy is live, he lives right here. Like right around this little corner right here, past his boathouse. Right here, P. Diddy lives right here. Right here is the Scarface Mansion. If you ever watched Scarface the movie, when he was with Frank, the big boss at first, and they was in this place, it was a mansion right here. It was like an all-white mansion right here. And then who else? Shaq owned a place right here, but he sold it to another Miami Heat player. So as we go around more, in the background, you're right there. You see Brickell. That's Brickell. Right there. No, that's Bayside. Right here is Bayside. Brickell is more beyond Bayside, and that's Edgewood, I think, or Edge something. Let me see. If we come over here, this right here is the Mondrian. Now they have Airbnbs here, and this is where like the real hot thoughts of the Instagram models, they all stay right here. Like if you see Instagram models taking pictures on the water by South Beach, they're here in this Mondrian. The Airbnbs here go for like $300 for 1 bedroom per night. But if you rent out for more, it's expensive. Let's see. And that's just the view. I walk a little bit more so you guys can see. I answer your question. I see a question or two. But my fault. Let me turn around. I didn't get a shape up either. Last question, fam. What's the best place to stay in Miami? It really depends. If you want to be economical, like you want to save money, you're gonna have to stay somewhere like in Doral. And Doral is like 20 minutes from the beach, maybe 25 minutes from the beach driving. If you don't mind spending a little money, you can stay in South Beach. I think South Beach is probably the if you're going for the fun vibe, staying in South Beach would probably be what people consider the best. But you can also stay in Brickell, but Brickell is a lot more expensive, and you're not going to be able to walk around the beach like South Beach. Let's see. Flying a foreign chick out might not be bad if you're built Rappaport already. If you're built Rappaport already, I'd still rather go there myself. Here's the difference though. Like if you have if you're working, right? Keith Jenkins, what's going on, man? Salute. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Keith Jenkins' channel, man. I'm sure he way over 1,000 subscribers now. So y'all go support Keith Jenkins' channel. But and I'll walk with y'all because I gotta get my clothes. It might get a little bit blurry because I'm walking back to get my clothes out the dryer. But if you I forgot what he said. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, if you got a job where you can't really leave, like you got to be here in the States, flying to check out to Miami for the week from Colombia is dope, man. Because you already know for the week she ain't gonna just change. Like the women that be changing coming from other countries is because they be here for months at a time, or they be here for good, and they start changing. But definitely not if you fly them out for the weekend. But I appreciate y'all coming for the live. I don't know what time the lives be on a regular, but I just did this one around this time. I try to stick around 5 o'clock because I want to go to the beach.